Right.
You know?
I want to get your man up here, man, because that's your road dog and partner. But as he coming up, man, talk about this Roaring Harlem and why did you select the name? What do that mean, a Roaring Harlem? Based on true events.
Okay, a Roaring Harlem, man, that's because me and Jamaican and I run with the rosters when I was a youth, and you know, the lion is the Lion of Judah and the lion is the king of the jungle. When the lion roar, everybody listen. You understand what I'm saying? And when you go in the jungle, you know what I mean? You have to make your presence known. You understand what I'm saying? So when I went to Harlem or DC, come here, big boo. You know what I mean? So when I went to Harlem or DC, I had to roar. You understand what I'm saying? In order to, you know, to make my presence known that there's another, not a new, another king or lion in the jungle. You know what I mean? This is my brother Bootsey, man. You know, I called him to come down here because I had to, you know.
Partner in crime right there. Hey, Bootsey, man, we saw, I don't think you mic'd up, man. You're going to have to give him a little bit of more volume in here, or y'all can switch up. Yeah, you can switch up. Yeah.
You know? Now, I did 26 years in federal prison, not to brag, not to boast. That's not why I'm saying that. I did 26 years in federal prison, and that was the worst thing that any man could go through.
Facts.
But I was blessed because I met the Anton Whites and the Bonaparte, you know what I mean? The ERs, the Larry Moes, you know what I mean? The Big Red, the Rat. I met men. And that's just DC. But we talk about best friends in Detroit. You understand what I'm saying? C-Dog and Kaz and Cali. So they had a party down here for the men.
Right.
And being that he, you know, thank God, didn't have to go into prison,
right.
I want him to meet these men.
Right.
You know what I mean? That I met in the prison.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you can see, you know, that with the real, yes, the real cloth look like. The fabric of the hoods. Period.
Facts.
You know what I mean? And I know you felt the difference in the energy from the people that
That's a fact.
I was introducing to compared to the energy of the people that you used to moving with, and no disrespect to anyone, so nobody think it's no shock, because I don't do subliminals and don't do the bullshit. If that's what you want, go to find another channel. We ain't doing that at Curtbone.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Nah, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
bro.
explain to them how that felt last night. I'm gonna give you the mic. What that felt like for you to meet these men.
Well, for me,
Tell the people who you is. I don't know if they got
Okay,
it.
run the show, big bro.
Now tell who you is.
Nah, first of all, appreciate you having me on your show, man.
Yeah, definitely.
And my name Big Bootsey.
Okay.
Last night the energy in there was like it was like crazy because I was locked up here. I did 3 years in Jessup.
Okay.
That's where I did my time at. So I
Okay.
was locked up with DC cats also.
Right.
But a lot of the cats that I was locked up with wasn't on the level of, and no disrespect to them, on the level of what I was surrounded around last night.
Okay.
So, but like I said earlier when we was talking, a lot of, I know a lot of my friends used to come down here and get some money, and people used to talk about how DC got that good money down here.
Right,
so
right,
they come
right.
down here, and a lot of cats start coming down thinking something was sweet, and
Right.
didn't know it wasn't sweet down
Right.
here, and came down here and lost their lives.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So for me to be around the guys that actually were the big major players last night, it taught me a lot. It's a lesson. And then for me to see that guy such as yourself is so humble, and to the fact of, from what I was hearing,
Right.
I think it's safe to say gullible giants.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Nothing to
Right.
play with, but
Right.
we humble. Just don't
Right.
turn us into that thing. So last night was definitely a good energy, and I appreciate my brother for bringing me around that, because to me, that's still a part of history. You know what I'm saying? And even if it was bad history, it's still now it's turned out to be good history. And sometimes God put us in places where he really teaching us a lesson. So that's why my brother Unique probably ended up in that jail and got a chance to meet all the guys,
right.
and everybody connect as one, because God had a plan for all of us as of right now, to this day. You know what I'm saying? To turn things around, because the way our life is structured, it's fucked up out there in the streets for them kids, man. You know what I'm saying? They already don't got good jobs like we did, and so that led us to starting to have to hustle.
Right.
And you know, it's probably worse now because the only thing they want to do is sit home and play video games and watch these things, these channels and podcasts. So it's a must that we sit here on these podcasts and talk to them, because we are the big brothers. You the big brother. You know what I'm saying? Tone is the big brother. Welcome home, Tone. And the youth don't follow the older brothers no more. They, like the big gang members that are locked up, that was running before before these cats that's coming up now, they're locked up. So the ones that's out here, they getting to the point where they saying, man, the big dog locked up, fuck that, we doing our own thing now.
Right.
Fuck that old head nigga.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that ain't cool. So it's good, and I appreciate y'all having me around. And I'm glad we all on the same train to show them and try to be that role model to them, and show them that ain't what it is. Y'all need to follow your OGs, and what me and the energy me and him is trying to put out there is, this is my OG. Even though he calling me his OG or big homie now, at the end of the day, it's still my OG, and I follow that path. I don't care if I had 50 million and he had 1 million. I'm still gonna follow his path mentally, because I'm still in a learning process with things.
Learning never stop.
Yes.
And it's funny that, like you say, how unique identifies you like that, because I have a similar situation where some young guys that admire me didn't even know me from back then. They young. I'm like 18 years right now. They senior, and they moving cars on a trailer.
Right.
So he telling me what he doing. I say, good man, I'd like for you to mentor. Nah, you know. I say, no, you gonna mentor me. I don't know nothing about that.
Right.
So I'm a student. You know what I'm saying? So he called me, man, when you ready, big guy? He hold me to it. When we gonna meet up? When we gonna have lunch? You know what I'm saying? So I like the fact that he can get out his own ego, his own way, man. I know I was
big.
Audio, you know what I'm saying? I threw the biggest part of the dog, but guess what he said? You was right there.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Right there in the way, man. And I want to tell one story about you that I just found out. Okay. That I see you on the Queen Flip show.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Before he come home. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And next thing you know, you walked him on the Queen Flip show.
Yes.
To start his movement.
Yes.
For the Royal Harlem. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And now we in a time now, dudes that did what you did, they want to get money. They want you to pay them.
Right.
You got to go through you to get to there, and you walking right to the plug, man. And that's how I even heard his story. Now, I heard his jail story before he got on the mic, because, you know, my ear to the storm with all the D.C. dudes. You know what I'm saying? So I heard his story. So you need to be commended for being an example of saying, he showed me love, now I'm going to help you. It wasn't monetary, but I'm going to get you so you can get some monetary movement, right?
This is how I was trained.
Right.
I appreciate you acknowledging that.
Yeah, definitely.
This is how I was trained from him, from my brother AZ. AZ is like a big brother to me.
Right.
I'm really learned a lot from him. And one thing that AZ always said is, ain't none of my niggas I had up under my wing locked up.
Yeah, he told me how to fly.
Exactly.
Right.
So,
and don't cut you off. I want you to give them your pay, because we short. We got about 2 minutes.
Okay.
Give them your how they going to follow you. They know how to get the unique audio.
At I am Big Bootsey, BOOTSIE. And y'all can hit me up on Street Knowledge Podcast on YouTube, man. I'm giving all this knowledge too, and I gotta have my boy Kurt on my show.
Oh, I love to give it, man. I love to give it. I'm glad you came through, man.
Yes, sir, man. Appreciate you, brother.
Give us something about your book, how they can get your book, where they can find you at.
Go to roaringharlem.com. It's a website, and you can order the book. You know what I mean? I autograph it and all that. And, you know, follow me at Unique Mecca Audio and Instagram, Twitter, and all that. You know, we're in the house, man. We in D.C., man. Just wanted to show love because they show love. And this is how family do. You know what I mean?
Before we close real fast, don't judge a man by his area code in the city. Judge him by his heart and spirit. Good men all over the planet. They ain't just make us black.
Facts.
And the content of his character.
Curtbone TV, YouTube, _Curtbone _DC, Instagram.
All right, salute.
Peace.
All right.
Look, man, make sure y'all log on to Curtbone TV. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Share it with a friend. I'm going to keep on bringing y'all interesting content, interesting interviews, I'm gonna even let y'all think of topics to give me that we can talk about. I'm gonna start going live. But what I need y'all to do is hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell for notifications, share it with a friend. Remember, Curtbone TV.